What's going on, guys? Gilly Del Trez, creator of Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. I have a first issue limited floppy going on live right now on Indiegogo. Check it out. Very exclusive. And I'm one half of the Geektastic duo, joined alongside
the Hero Geek here, creator of Paragon Prime, the world's greatest and truest superhero. And we're both huge Star Wars fans. So this particular topic means a lot to us.
Yeah, I think it means a little more to Ron than me, and it's not. I don't want to downplay it in any way. I just want to say that I didn't know about this thing until Ron brought it to my attention and we spoke about it. He was in the trenches. I mean, in the social media trenches, going at it. And let's just talk about it. Ron, what's been grinding your gears?
Well, okay, so last week was the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. You know, one of
amazing. Yeah.
I mean, need I say more about Empire Strikes Back? Really, like, it's amazing. It's incredible. It's
greatest piece of cinema.
Yes.
One of the greatest ever.
One of the greatest pieces of cinema ever. A lot of people's. I think it's the best Star Wars movie. I would say yes, it's the best one. It's not my personal. It's not my personal favorite. I'm a bigger fan of Return of the Jedi, but I do.
I'm a New Hope guy, but yeah,
I do recognize that Empire Strikes Back is the better made out of all three of the original movies, and it's. But anyway, so
what happened? What's going on?
Disney comes out with this new animated Galaxy of Adventures episode. The same series that we used as an example earlier in our earlier Leia video.
Yeah, when we did
it's that same series, right? So in it's just the latest example of Disney trying to retcon, trying to erase, trying to change the classic trilogy to fit in with their agenda. And they're doing this mostly with Leia. That's their go-to. They're going to Leia, and they're Mary suing her even further. And it's insane.
They're Mary suing her even further? Okay.
Even further. Okay. I mean, with every new piece of media that comes out, be it comic, novel, or these cartoon shorts, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
I'm just going to say this. It's just a cartoon short, right? And I see that this is geared towards, I guess, a younger audience. Where do they release these 1-minute clips?
On Star Wars Kids YouTube channel.
Okay. So essentially, how are they retconning, or what are they doing with Leia?
Well, for one thing, in this short,
got you. So yeah.
In this short, they made her into a general. She was not a general. She wasn't a general. I mean, she wasn't.
Isn't she have more power than a general? I mean, she's a princess, right? I mean, a princess
has
a lot of power in the Star Wars.
She's not a military leader. She's a I don't know how to explain it, but she's not a general, right? But she had a lot of power, and she was
a diplomat, though, right?
She's a diplomat, yes.
She's a negotiator, right? And then we see her character. She's obviously, fiery. So we know about that, and we know that we get that. So what of this video, this clip, got you?
Well, first of all, they made her into a general.
Out of shape, yeah. I mean, okay, so they made her into a general. Okay.
Number two, they essentially replaced another character called General Reeikan.
Okay, right. So now here's the thing. I remember Ron sharing the video with me, and I haven't seen it. So he's just telling. I didn't know nothing of this going on. He literally showed it to me. He's just like, "Let me know your thoughts." And I saw it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, they're making, like, I noticed they're pushing the emphasis on Leia being the leader and being the general. So I did notice that, and then I did notice that I didn't remember his name, but I know Reeikan. Now is it Reeikan? I did know it was it wasn't Leia. It was somebody else. So now I see why this bothers you, because they're, I guess, shoehorning Leia into a more powerful role, and they're doing it at the expense of a General Reeikan.
They did it at the expense of Luke in the earlier clip.
Right. So I want to try to be the devil's advocate. I don't want to go too hard on this, but I also understand as a fan, when you have a passion for something, how it's these little, these little nuggets that they start dropping on you until next thing you know, they drop a boulder on your head. And what I'm afraid of is the boulder. This, for me, I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape because you're not messing. You for me, it's just another version of the Battle of Hoth that I know doesn't exist. Granted, you could put it on a YouTube thing and you could just push it out there. I know it does nothing for me because I always have the original Empire Strikes Back, which I
right, but they're using these things to introduce children to Star Wars, right? Why not just show them the original movies? So they're changing it.
That I understand. I got you on there, and I get it. And again, it's 1 minute nuggets. There, a kid watching it. It's up to the parent to really educate their kid. So as a parent, just make sure you're showing them the original Star Wars. Make sure they're well versed if it's something that really matters to you. I'm not gonna get crazy bent out of shape with this, but I see the indications. And I like I said, I'm afraid of you dropping the bomb on me, where they release, I don't know, another version of Empire Strikes Back that's essentially doctored with the old footage, and they're trying to push that as like, you know what I mean? Like, how George Lucas recut, he had the director's cut. Like if they do like a Disney cut that's supposed to be canon, and they're saying it's canon, they edit out General Reeikan, then you're messing with the original source material, that would bother me.
Don't put it past them to do that.
Well, that's what I would really, really flip out. Like I get it's this is maybe the catalyst, or this could be setting things in motion, and I understand that.
It's just the latest example of this. It's just the latest example in a pattern of behavior that's obvious. And it really irks me. I'm really, really, really.
What I would just tell you, just don't get annoyed because you can't do anything about it. The only thing, and this is again, if you don't know, we write our own Star Wars fan comic that we just launched on Kickstarter. So definitely check that out. Darth Krell cometh. But that's the way you can fight, because again, we don't have the rights to create a story officially. We do have the right to create a story as a fan because fan fiction is everywhere. You can't stop fan fiction. Fan films of Star Wars are being made. You can't stop that. Now, if one's successful, Disney could say, hey, well, we want to monetize that because it's successful, and they have every right to do that. We didn't create the story for money. We created it for passion because we definitely wanted to tell the story. That's the way you can do something. As far as getting upset about what you can't do nothing about it. Where I would complain, where I would really, really like riot, is where you're going to come up with a new Empire Strikes Back. Like let's just say if this COVID pandemic didn't come out and they had like a re-release in theaters of Empire Strikes Back, and they're changing things, or they're saying this is going to be a new vision. You get what I'm saying. If they're doing that, I'd worry, because when Han shot only, but then they made it that Greedo shot first, like that for me, I hated that. And for that reason alone, I like I said, I love New Hope, but I don't even own the Blu-ray because I'm like in a world that doesn't exist. I'm waiting for the Blu-ray that comes with the edition of how it was preserved on VHS. Like that's it. So I'm gonna be waiting for a long time. But that if they start doing that, then I'd have a problem, because you're messing with something that's already cemented, something that's been already created by supreme storyteller in George Lucas, because it have a vision that revolutionized, pop culture. So that earns his respect. But I wouldn't touch.
I just want to touch on this. I want to make a little video on this. I've been in the trenches about this on Twitter with OG Star Wars and with Stephen Wayne R. We've been tweeting. I've been blocked by several people on Twitter this weekend, this past couple of days.
A lot of people that can't debate, they can't argue, they can't debate, or even just discourse, right?
Yeah.
Just normal discourse where you have your viewpoint, I have my viewpoint. We can't come to grips because some people just can't take it.
No, they can't.
When you get blocked, it's just a thing. But again, try to be courteous to everybody out there, even in social media. And Star Wars is something we hold passionate and true to our hearts. And even something like this, even if it's for a 1 minute video where General Leia is in charge of the rebel, is just it could get to us fans. But anyway, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're building up our fan base. We're over 50 subs. When we get to 100 subs, we're doing a giveaway. We already gave a giveaway at 50 subs to Mr. G. We talked to email. He got his digital code for Uncaged 47 meters down. So that's awesome. And let us know, guys, what you think about this video. What do you think? Are we pushing it? Are we like overdoing it? Or
I don't think I am, but
or do we got some merit? Do we have a claim here? Because Disney dropped the bomb and retcon maybe everything we love about Star Wars. Because they're doing it in little bits and pieces. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Again, like and subscribe, and as always, geek out.
Geek out, guys. Later.